You know what it is. I'm going to tell you about my man Tiny Bum in black today. Tiny Bum in the blue, black over there in the peach or whatever you want to call it. But these are my brothers, right? These are my brothers. They out there, they doing it big legally. You know what I mean? And, you know, I'm trying to do it legally. We doing our thing. But, you know, back in the days, I was locked up. They was out. You know what I mean? So, you know, I'm going to run all that down to you in a minute. But you know what? Let's just enjoy this intro for a minute, man. Stick with this to the end. If you're not subscribed, subscribe while the intro playing. Subscribe while the intro playing. Hit the like button right now. All right? You know what it is. Unique Mecca Audio, man. Let me tell you how this is. This is my man Tiny Bum, right? Tiny Bum, one of my brothers that, you know, when I was doing my thing back, you know, with the Club 2000 era, he was locked up in, you know. So he missed that whole era, but he heard about it. He know it was a big hoopla. He know I became a legend in the party scene from that, you know. And a lot of people, you know, followed in my footsteps. And, you know, what I respect is that they all come and they all give me my props. And they say, yo, you, because of you, I'm doing this party thing, man. You the man, you started this. And that's how it is in New York. We don't have no hate there whatsoever. Now they doing their thing in the party thing, and I'm not really doing nothing with the parties. I'm just really just chilling, right? So while we chilling, we got my man, Tiny Bum. All right, so let me explain something to you. We feel like riding. I'm going to ride. I make this a prison story, hood story, a little bit, everything. So pay attention, keep it with the words are coming out my mouth, because I'm just going to flow through this, because I'm just going to get in the zone right now. I got my man Self. He listening in. He doing what he got to do in the studio. He's smoking a big one. You know, he got a big bottle of champagne, and you know how we do. Now, right, Tiny Bum hits me up, right? But back in the day, I got dudes that I went to grade school with. I haven't seen them since junior high school. You know, when we were like 14, 15 years old, and now I'm 59, turned 60 in May, getting ready, had a big 60th birthday party. So y'all stay tuned to find out where that's at, right? So now, you know, I haven't seen them in like 50 years, you know what I mean? 40-something years, because, you know, every summer, you know, while I'm out doing my thing, making my little mark, they in jail, you know what I mean? Then, you know, they come out, you know, and then I go in, do a couple of years, you know, they blow up even bigger than I was. And then I come out, they go in, I blow up bigger than them. You know what I mean? And then, you know, it's just the change just goes back and forth, right? But we wound up ain't see, and I still haven't seen them, because right now one of them is in jail doing, I think 25 years for, I think a house invasion or something like that, right? You know, something like 25 years. He knocked that out in no time. I think he already got 15. He just got a dime left. You see how crazy that sounded, y'all? He only got a dime left. You know what I mean? I talked to my man the other day. He out there on the street, he doing his thing, he's shaking and baking. So I said to him, you know what I mean? I said, yeah, one of the homies just copped out to 7 years. He said, man, 7 years? Man, that's a long time. I said, hold up, but you out here shaking and baking. He said, yeah, but 7 years, that's a long time to be in jail. I said, yeah, but what you're doing right now could get you a life sentence in jail. So that's sounding like you suspect right now that if something happened, who knows what you gonna do? Because if you talking about 7 years is a lot of time and you out here slinging, that means you suspect, my man. You know what I mean? So I said, yeah, my man got 7. Anything on the 10 is on a countdown. He said, a countdown? I said, yeah, anything on the 10 is a countdown. You start counting the years down. You know what I mean? I only got 9 years. You know, 9 years ain't nothing. You know, that's how the mentality work when you're in the prison and everybody around you got life, you know. Yeah, I only got 9 years. Only got 7 years. And he copped out to 7. That's a walk in the park to a man that done been there and done that. But that's because we old gangsters and we twisted in the head, and we not trying to get the youth twisted in the head to have this type of thing that you can say, I'll give 10 years of my life. That ain't nothing. You know what I mean? I knocked that out like it's nothing. You know? But now we doing our thing. Tiny Bum calls me, right? And he tells me, yo, I just got this new club. I know you're doing your thing with Club 2000. I'm going to make this joint big. We're going to do what we got to do. We got to come through and see my club. You know what I mean? I said, where is it? He said, oh, it's at 9 degrees out in Fort Lee. You know what I mean? I said, yeah, you know, I don't really hang out in Jersey, but, you know, I come by and check you. So about a month go by, and every time he called me or I see him on the Ave, he's like, yo, why you ain't coming? I'll be like, yeah, I'm coming. He said, nah, come on through. And he kept telling me to come through. Then I finally decided to say, okay, let me go. I went through there. I go see my man. Black is dead. That's my man on the right. And, you know, Bum is dead. That's the one in the blue. So when I rolled up in the joint, Bum was there. So first thing I said to him, I said, yo, why I'm not drinking? You know what I mean? He said, the bar over there. I said, all right, well, go get me a drink. You know what I mean? He said, nah, you go get a drink. I said, nah, I'm here with you. You go get me a drink. You know what I mean? And he like, nah, the bartender's this. And I said, the bartender's? I said, hold up. So then his phone ring and, he walks off. So me and Black sitting there, Black laughing, and Black, old funny dude, let me tell you straight up, Black love bump to death, you know what I mean? So, and he like to see people ride bump. You cool with a dude that be shining all the time, and then when you see somebody, that's up there with him, that not as shy with him, and y'all get to getting in it, that's a whole lot of fun sitting back watching, just like y'all enjoying watching the story. If you're not subscribed, subscribe, man. Make sure you subscribe if you're not subscribed. So check it out. So now, Black whispers in my ear, he said, yo, don't let him off the hook with that drink, son. Don't let him off the hook with the drink. So Black geese at me, said, yo, don't let him off the hook with the drink. I ain't even thinking about no drink. I just really came to show my face and peel on out. So he like, don't let him off the hook. And this day before Super Bowl, So now he comes back over. I said, yo, son, where's my drink? Why I ain't drinking? And he said, nah, I'm going to get you tomorrow on Super Bowl. I said, tomorrow on Super Bowl? I said, what, I look like a crab? Like I got to come back here tomorrow to get a drink when I'm here today? You think I'm going to come here just for a free drink tomorrow? And he's like, no, but I said, nah, don't even trip. I said, what you drinking? You know what I mean? He said, no, I'm good. I said, yeah. I said, Black, what you drinking? Now I'm offering them a drink in his club. He owned the club, and I'm offering to buy the club owner a drink in his joint when he invited me to come to show my face. So that way he could use that to say, yeah, Unique Mecca Audio was here. Everybody come here. Because everybody goes there. You know what I mean? Cameron go there. Ghostface Killer go there. You know what I mean? Just everybody, Jim Jones, everybody slides through there. You know what I mean? Because he the man. He ran with all them while I was locked up, so he got a relationship with all these brothers. But that's family. You know what I mean? So I don't hate. You know what I mean? I love it. Because, I love to see a man get bigger than me because I know I'm going to get bigger than him. You know what I mean? And that's the way we think. We don't look at it and say, oh, he bigger than me. I don't like him. I don't like his shoes. Why he wearing that blue suit? Why Black wearing that peach? Nah, we don't do none of that. You know what I mean? Say, nah, I'm going to get some fly shit. I'm going to have to make my mark because right now you shining. That's how we do. We don't say, let me go get my joint. Let me go slide on him because he just bought a new Bentley. You know what I mean? I'm going to go rob that dude. Nah, we don't do none of that. We say, nah, I got to go get 2 Bentleys. Because one or nothing ain't nothing. Now, I'm going to get back to that one or nothing ain't nothing in a minute, but let me finish riding and get back to this brother Black, right? Now, Black geesing me. So I say, Black, you drinking? I said, nah, Black got 2 bad chicks at the bar, So he introduced me to the females and all that. But you see, I got my ring on my fingers. I just say, yeah, all right, nice to meet you. They was young. They must have been in their 20s or something. They look at me. Come on, I'm grandpa. But, I'm having fun anyway, right? So I order myself a drink. I get the drink, and then here comes Tiny Bone. He walks over. He said, oh, you got the drink? I said, yeah, nigga, no thanks to you. He said, I told you I got you tomorrow Super Bowl, son. I said, man, rub that Super Bowl champagne on your chest, nigga. You know what I mean? I don't want no damn champagne from you tomorrow, So, but the next day I had to go do a party over there at South Confrago with my man Age, Boogie Black, and all them. We had Little Kim up in there doing her thing, right? So I go over there. So I figured that because he wanted me to come to the Super Bowl joint, but I had a prior engagement to go to South Confrago. So I tell him I'll be there after after Little Kim perform. I'm gonna peel out. Got to see Little Kim. He said, nah, Little Kim coming here. Little Kim live in my building. That's my girl. This and that. I said, yeah, but I want to see her on stage at Salsa. You wouldn't even get me a drink, so I don't trust you with nothing you say right now. He said, oh, you think I'm well? And I said, family, one thing you ain't never do is well, but I'm gonna tell you straight up, you violated not getting me that drink. Oh man, you ain't gonna let me ride with that drink. I said, nope, I'm not gonna let you ride with that drink. You know what I mean? Because you played yourself. So now, the next day I go to joint, Lil' Kim get up there, do her thing, boom, boom, bop. So now, after the party, I wound up getting to something else. I ran to my man, Lil Eric, Eric Von Zip Jr. and his brother Martini. So we down there on 7th Avenue. We chilling in a little spot on 7th Avenue. We go get some African food and we chilling, da-da-da-da. And next thing you know, it's 3 o'clock in the morning. So I peel out, I go home. That was Super Bowl night. So he calls me on Super Bowl Monday, day after Super Bowl. And Black on the phone and, Black said, he laughing. So here go Tiny Bump. Yo, I can't believe you stood me up. You ain't come last night to my Super Bowl party. I said, for what? You know what I mean? I couldn't even get a drink out of you. Why would I come to your Super Bowl party? He said, oh, it's like that? I said, family, when I had my club, anytime I invited anybody up there, and if I didn't invite them up there, if I see somebody up there that's reputable, bang, get him a bottle. Because I already know he going to buy 5 more. You know what I mean? Because 1 or nothing ain't no good. That's like having 1 female. Who wants 1 female? You understand what I'm saying? Who wants one female? Who wants one Mercedes? Who wants one car? You know, so what am I doing with one bottle of champagne? Come on, family. You know what I mean? So here go Tiny Bump. You know, Tiny Bump there in Black sitting there, he laughing. Black don't even hide his laughter. He got his, you think he'll do one of these numbers. Black sitting there, he laying down, got his wife beat on, he looking back and he laughing. He like, and he laughing, and Tiny Bump sitting there and he getting heated. So Tiny Bump said, man, I'm out now. I just bought a new Bentley. He shining on me. He got a new Bentley. He know I ain't got no Bentley money yet. You know what I mean? Unless y'all want to hit the Cash App. It's right there. Remember, there's no logo on my Cash App, no number 1 in my last name, and there's no S on my last name. So if you see, $ Unique Mecca Halls with an S, that's not me. That's a scumbag. Gunshots to the scumbag. Now, right, so where we going at it, right? So Black out there, and he's showing me, he said, yo, you, next time I see you, I'm telling you, next time I see you, I'm going to have a bottle of champagne for you, man. In the car, I don't care what I'm driving, I'm going to have a bottle of champagne for you. I said, man, I don't want to hear that crap. You had the chance to get me a bottle of champagne. Then I didn't even ask for a bottle of champagne. All I asked for was a mixed drink, and we sitting here, we going through all this crap. So he go, nah, I said, he look up, he said, man, they got a liquor store right there. I said, yo, Bump, it's 7 o'clock in the morning. He said, nah, he in there stocking the shelves. I said, all right, that ain't got nothing to do with you. He said, yeah, you see, this is my town, He rolls over there to the joint, right? He taps on the window. The dude, before he look up, he telling the tap, nah, we closed, right? And he got the phone. So I'm looking at him because he wanted to show me dude was going to jump up and come, but instead the dude said they closed. So, I'm riding him down. I'm like, yo, come on, son, I thought you had pull. So the dude took a double take. He looked up, he seated his Black. So he jumps up and he runs to the door. You know what I mean? And he lets him in. So Black on the phone said, yeah, I told you. He said, give me 2 bottles of your best champagne. So the dude said, he said, matter of fact, put it outside and put it in the car. They closed. And he's ordering this man to bring these 2 bottles, 2 cases of champagne out to the car. And the man brings it. I said, nah, that's some unique shit. Because that's what I would have did. You know what I mean? Yeah, we know you close at 7 in the morning, but you still work for me because I'm getting ready to spend this grip with you. So he brings the joint out, he puts it in it. So Tiny Bum drives around the corner to his joint 9 degrees. He got 5 fly whips out there. He got the Bentley, he got the 4 Series BMW, he got the 7 Series BMW, he got 2 Mercedes out there. And he in the black Bentley. So he goes out there and he showed me. This is how he do. Listen, I'm waking up 7 in the morning for a dude FaceTiming me, show me, damn near $500,000 worth of cars. Everything got shoes on them. That mean rims for those of y'all that don't know. So he showed me on the joint, and he said, look, see? And he bust the trunk. Right? So he bust the trunk of every car. He got all the keys in his pocket. He boop, 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 boop. He busts all the trunk. So when he busts the trunk, he goes and he busts the case of champagne. He's videotaping him, taking each bottle out and putting it in each one of these 5 cars. And then he say, damn, I still got some more champagne. I'm going to go to my crib and put these other 5 in the other 5 cars. That's how he shot on me. He only had 5 joints, at the parking lot of this joint. So, he like, yeah, damn, I got 5 more bottles. So he gets in the whip and he drives to, this house with like a townhouse, tinted windows and all that. And, the garage doors tinted. I've never seen tinted windows, garage doors. Y'all seen that before? Put in the comments. But it's tinted windows in the garage door. So what he do is he gets out and there's a car in that garage. So he goes in and he puts a bottle of champagne in there, Then he drives around the corner to another joint and he does the same. Right? He showed me that he got 5 different cribs, 5 different whips, and he got 5 whips at 9 degrees. This is how my man living. You know what I mean? All legal money crushing him over there, right? You got a lot of things going on. We ain't gonna get into all that. If you want a little business, advice for my man Tiny Bum, let me know. I'll let him come up here, give you a joint, him and Black, right? So now, Black's still on the phone now, on the joint. So Black laughing now, he like, oh shit, he's showing unique up. So he's shining, So I just told Black straight up. I said, yeah, he look good. You know what I mean? He look good, but trust me, I'm gonna do better than that. I'm gonna get him back. You know what I mean? But right now he got it. See, sometimes you gotta know when to give the flowers, you know what I mean? And know that you gotta just plant the seed to hopefully grow a better flower. You know what I mean? Always say hope. Never say try. Because we don't try to do nothing. You know what I mean? We do it, So now, I said, I'm gonna get him back. So he's sitting there laughing. So here go Tiny. He said, yo, you, a matter of fact, come pick up the black Bentley today. And I'm going to put an extra bottle in the back. You know what I mean? So that when I see you again on my own, I had that bottle for you. You know, but I got a bottle for you today in there. Come pick the Bentley up, see what the Bentley ride like. I know you getting ready to get a couple. You know, this is how we talk. You know what I mean? Like, I know you getting ready to get a couple. So even though he's shouting on me, he's not trying to disrespect me, let me know, dog. I already know that this right here, see, this is called, you know, friendly motivation. You know, not even competition, friendly motivation. You know, he's motivating me to work a little harder to get different revenues to get, you know, to get the bag. I already got a couple of ideas, you know, to get revenue coming in from different sources. And now I really got to turn it up because my man's shining on me. See how he put that motivation of a battery in my back? This is how we do as men. We don't sit there hating. Like, we don't want to be the only one with the bag. We don't want to be the only one with the cars, you know, because now everybody comes to me, right? And say, yo, you. This is when I was on the street. I'm dead broke now. But when I was on the street, everybody come to me and they say, yo, you. My rent is back, man. You know, I need some help with my rent. And be like, what's the rent? And he like, you know, boom, I owe 7,000. I said, all right, here go 10. You know what I mean? And that's it. I don't ask them when they giving it back or nothing because they already said that they back, so that means they back is against the wall. When they get it, they get it. If you can't afford to give it, you know what I mean? If you can't afford to lose it, don't give it. Remember that. See the jewels I'm giving you? Follow me on Instagram. That's it right there. Unique Mecca Audio, Instagram, Twitter, and what's that, TikTok. But now, and make sure you subscribe. So now, if you can't afford to lose it, you don't lend it or give it. So I give him 10 grand. He go do what he got to do. Now, you know, that same dude, I want to put him in a position so that he can start making some money so that if I'm out, you know what I mean? I might be like, yo, I just met this chick, man. I feel like, you know, flying to the DR for the weekend. Back then, all you need was your driver's license, go right to the airport, you know, passport, no, nothing, and fly anywhere in the world. Challenge me on that, you trolls and rat bastards. And don't forget you flip-flop wearing the public clowns. You know what I mean? Back when I was on the street, all you needed was an American driver's license and you could go anywhere in the world. Anywhere in the world. You still got to go through customs when you get there, but you don't need nothing but that new American driver's license. So I'm like, y'all, I'm going to DR this weekend. Let me get 100 grand. You know? So I shoot down there. Got a couple of homies down there that got deported, things like that. So I got to take, like, you know, a little 100 or something down there. So I leave everybody a little 10 grand down there. That 10 grand become like almost 10 million down there because the money different. But anyway, so now, you know, this is how we moving, right? So Black tells me, you know, come get the Bentley. I say, yeah, you know, I don't know if I'm ready to drive it because then you know, that might motivate me a little faster that I'm willing to go, and I don't want to try and speed and bump my head or trip and fall because I don't have time to get a Band-Aid. You know what I mean? A Band-Aid is a jail cell. You know what I mean? No one needs a jail cell. So I'm going to take my time and do what I do. You know what I mean? He been out here a little, I don't even think he been out here longer than me. He just got right to grinding because, you know, that's Tiny Bum. Everybody know him. But Tiny Bum, he's sitting there now, right? So I'm getting ready to set up a studio, you know, in one of his establishments, right? Where we going to, you know, where I'm going to have people come in and start doing, you know, high-powered interviews and things like that because, you know, I don't know if y'all are listening when I'm talking. Like I spoke about the old block joint. My man Self, right? I talked to my man Self today. I called him the other day to get some advice from him, you know, about the old block situation. And, you know, me and him was kicking it. And I was supposed to, he was supposed to call me back at 1. When he called me back at 1, excuse me, I was doing something. So then now, you know, I called him back at 8 and he doing something, you know. So he ain't get mad. I ain't get mad. We busy men. So a day go by. I forgot to call. He forgot to call. Then the brother called me today, and we kicking. He said, "Yo, remember that old Block 6 situation you talking about?" I said, "Man, I already did that video. Got about 30,000 views on it. Good looking though." And he said, "Yeah, but I want to talk to you about it anyway." I said, "Yeah." All right. So we just talked about that in life. That's the conversations that me and my man, you know, Self have. You know, we have conversations about life, motivation, strength, wisdom, jewels, understanding, mathematics. We kick it. You know what I mean? But when Tiny Bum call, it's all about, you know, shining. You know, but it's a friendly shine. It's a good morning sunshine. I mean, Tiny Bum and Black calling me early in the morning on the phone. You know what I mean? It's a good shine. Let me show you me and Tiny Bum at his joint. Day before for the Super Bowl joint. That's him right there, right? Can you believe, right? Can you believe that I pull up on this man and he telling me to buy my own drink when he invited me? Where they do that at? But this is my man. You know, anyway, so he said, every time I see you, I'm going to have a bottle in the car. Now, What I want you youngins to understand about this is, right, and this is the moral of this story, because this is a moral to every madness that I do. The moral of the story is, right, we're not gonna hate on each other and slide on each other and backbite each other and make YouTube videos dissing each other. No, we're gonna make videos promoting each other. That's why I'm promoting this joint 9 Degrees. You know, he want me to do my 60th birthday party there, but you know, I be teeing, man, that joint too small. You know what I mean? But the joint is huge. I ain't gonna front. But you know, I can't tell him that. You know, I got to motivate him to get a bigger joint. You know, so I'm like, man, that joint too small. He's like, no, you only hold this amount of people. I say, yo, family, that joint, you already know how many people I'm gonna put out. Before K Slade died, let's ride. Before K Slade passed away, K Slade was gonna throw my birthday party, my coming home party. But I came home during COVID, so he called me out to be in, you know, a few of his videos and all that. That's my man. Rest in peace to K Slade. Round of applause. You know? Round of applause and rest in peace to K Slade. All right, calm down now. Calm down. He heard you. I know you heard, bro. You know, he heard you now. So check. So K Slade, you know, will call me down there to go do the videos. He wanted to throw a birthday party. Say, yo, we might have to do your joint in Madison Square Garden. This is what K Slade says. We might have to do your joint in Madison Square Garden because you know how many, you know, people you know from back in the days. I came up under you. You inspired me to do what I'm doing. I done took it to the next level, and I done met all these rap cats, R&B cats, industry cats. So I'm gonna get everybody to come out. So we might need the stadium, you know. But see how he ain't trying to shine on me that now that I had a club when he was out. And he didn't have a club, and he was just coming up as a little nigga. And then now I'm out after going to sit down 26 years, and he done blew up, and he that nigga on radio station doing all of that Sirius XM radio, doing everything. And that man said he want to throw me a party at Madison Square Garden. And he's giving me my props that he's where he's at today behind him watching me how I carried it with Club 2000 and Mecca Audio back in the day. He said, you always looked out for everybody. Any one of us DJs could come up in there. Anybody off the street could come up in Mecca Audio and you looked out for them. You know what I mean? He said, so that's the same thing I do. Everybody know me in the industry. If they got a mixtape, if they got a single, they just want to shout out. If they call me, I'm giving it to them because I got that from you, Unique. And he stuck his big ass paw out, and I went to, you know, shake his hand, and he grabbed me, he gave me a bear hug, and picked me up off the ground like I'm old little nigga, and said, man, you always be my nigga. That's how cool me and K Slade is. Big shout out to the, you know, the twins, his brothers. Me and them been kicking it since he been gone. But, you know, like I said, y'all challenge any one of my stories. I know you got rat bastards that can't believe that a nigga done been through so much and get the love that he get. But like I said, this me and Tiny Bum up in the joint. That's how I pulled up that night, and he telling me to get my own drink. When I look like get my own drink coming, your joint, you wearing a t-shirt, it's middle of the winter, and you wearing a t-shirt, so you real comfortable in the joint, and you telling me I gotta buy my own drink, and you invited me to the joint. Where do we do that at, Tiny? Man, every time I see you, I have a bottle for you. I said, yeah, you don't owe me nothing. He said, man, I'm telling you, man. And that man went and actually got the bottles. Where would you get better than that? But, you know, like I said, I was riding, you know. I rode on the K Slade for a minute. Let me get back to where I'm at to give you all the jewels and the moral of the story. The moral of the story is you don't want to be the only one with the bag because you won't have anybody to talk to. You don't want to be the only one, you know, going out with one gun and none of your homies got a gun. Because if something happened, you're going to need them to bust off too. But you shining and you won't be the only one with a big shiny 9mm. And then dudes start busting and you wind up getting killed. And they ain't had to do nothing but duck because you ain't give them a gun. You know what I mean? So just like we go out, right? Just like we go out and we, you know, we meet a couple of females in the joint. If I'm going out one of the homies, right? Let's say I'm going one of the homies, one of the workers. There's just somebody that came by and said they backed up on the rent. I said, yo, come on. We going to sports ball with Fat Joe and them tomorrow, you know, and Showbiz and AG and, you know, and B.O. and, you know, T-Mac and them from the Bronx, right? So, you know, when I pick them up, I give them a G so they can have their own money in their pocket to buy their own champagne at the bar, to be their own man in the club. You understand what I'm saying? I don't want to go to the club and I'm buying the bottles and I got my man next to me drinking. I'm the only one pulling out a handful of money and he's standing there like an old female waiting on me to hand him a glass. Never will I disrespect my men like that. Never. But you got dudes that do that. So what I would have did is I would have just gave my man $1,000. You know what I mean? I would just gave my man $1,000, told him, have that in your pocket, do what you got to do. Now, so he got that, right? So the moral of the story is to make sure that everybody around you eats. So if you need $100 grand, $5 grand, $500, you have somebody you could ask. You don't make it all about you. If you're the only one with it, there's nobody to hold you up or give you a hand up when you need a hand up. Did y'all catch those jewels? All right, well, make sure you do this, right? This is where we at. And then I'm getting ready to tap out. Make sure you go cop the book of Roy and Harlem. You want to hear some more of these fly stories, because this is how we doing. Enjoy your Friday, man, and your weekend, and know that we doing what we got to do. I'm working on a Boy George story. I'm going to try and have it ready for Monday. I'm working on a Boy George story, you know, where I'm going to break down the history of Boy George with the way the whole thing went down. So, you know, y'all look for that, put in the comments. If not, you know, if y'all ain't ready for it, I won't do it. You know, I only give it to you when you're ready for it and what's going on. Make sure you cop the book of Roy and Harlem, and make sure you subscribe, man. Subscribe. All right?
Cheers. Toast the crime. Toast the crime. The crime. The crime. The crime.
Fresh out the can of 26, yeah. He back on the strip, getting back in the mix. Yeah. What he mentions a gift. You stand up 10 toes down, and I suggest you pay attention to this. Real. Take a little gully posse and put it in Harlem. He cut from the bottom, came up from the bottom. Drop the book, you should go and get it. The Instagram page and the YouTube, you could go and visit. Yeah. Then you could consider yourself LinkedIn. Real. Sit front row and get Jews from a kingpin. How he went through it, so you ain't gotta go do it. To not pay attention would be stupid. Talking about a man that probably put your grandfather on. Probably the reason that him and your grams got along. A man that generated millions on the block, did his time, never squilling to the cops, Mecca audio. Get it live like 2 G's in the 90s. Drop top beamer so shiny. I let shorty go, she was whining. Treat her like my past, she behind me. Spend a couple bands on the Dapper Dan. You be back again, getting green like a Packers fan. No cap, it's a raw in Uptown. They be horn Uptown, Dominican bust downs. Now we on the positive, we got a lot to give. Now he trying to stop the kids from being inoperative. So take heed, homie, lend an ear. He started in Uptown, he gon' finish there. But now it ain't about selling drugs, buying cars. It's about buying property to make the community ours. So we can give back to the youth them. Cause they the truth them. And bless up to all the root men.